Right after I finally talked the gaffer into approving my transfer.
Don't sweat it. I'm telling you, they'll get rid of those monolithians soon enough. And then you might be eager to leave the cordon after all.
And why is that?
Well, I heard Sidoro was that guy. I think they call him Dark. I think he's on the verge of finding the oasis. Right here, in our backyard.
Oasis my ass. Sidorovich knew you were snooping, and he said exactly what you wanted to hear. He doesn't want to die, so he feeds bullshit like that to suckers like us.
Kinda doesn't fit. You gonna lay off the bread and sausages?
Hey, can you give me a hand?
Well, well, just like old times. The zone's freaking out. The monolithians shoot whatever they see, and stalkers are jumping at their own shadows. But none of it affects business. It just keeps getting better and better.
I need to get to X3. Do you know where it is?
I am busting my ass trying to find it, and you waltz in here expecting me to serve it to you on a silver platter? How the hell did you get word of it?
The doctor told me about it.
You're quite a well-connected stalker. If it's the doctor himself, those rumors must be true after all. All right, let's cut to the chase. I don't give a damn why the hell you want X3. But since we're both in the know now, how about a little swap? I'll tell you what I know, and you do me a favor. Deal?
You got any gossip about X3? I'm all ears.
Let's put it this way. If these stories pan out, it's a win for both of us. The cordon and me. That's all you need to know for now.
What do you want me to do?
I need you to retrieve a package for me. Some thugs after the courier who was supposed to bring it to me. My men found him dead, and the package was missing. I really don't like folks sticking their ugly noses in my business. Do you catch my drift?
Who are these thugs? How many and what guns are they carrying?
Some douchebags from garbage, I guess. Looks like they figured they could wait out Monolith at my cordon. But they forgot one thing. In the zone, you can get killed anywhere, especially if you rain on your host's parade.
Is there something of value in that package?
I'm not interested in cheap junk. Return the package and I'll make sure it's worth your while.
Okay, I'll get your delivery back. Where did your people find the courier again?
Not far from here, near the old vehicle station. Just make sure the package gets here in one piece. As for the bandits, do whatever you want. If you take them out, I might even add a tip. You are straight to... Good huntings.
Hey, a stalker. Got a minute?
It doesn't fit. We gotta lay off the bread and sausages.
You are alive, you lucky dog.
You were looking for a package. I got it. Now tell me everything you know about X3.
I knew a stalker once called the Marked One. Much like you, he jumped into all kinds of risky gigs, no questions asked. A valuable and rare talent. Folks like that are where zone legends come from. Guess I shouldn't ask what happened to the bandits, huh?
I thought you had everything under control here.
I do. You did the job in the end, didn't you? And those couriers, if they stopped getting into trouble, I wouldn't be able to sleep at night. 'Cause it just wouldn't feel like the zone anymore.
Bandits at the station have been taken care of. They won't bother you anymore.
Looks like you're not afraid to get your hands dirty. I'll remember that. It's for the best though. I ain't gonna shed a tear for him. So, you want to hear about X3? Alright, here's the scoop. Not long ago, a little birdie told me the swamps were swarming with folk, looking for artifacts. All because someone found a way into an old base, proving the rumors right. The bald forest prick kept bragging about how business was booming. I was intrigued, so I started digging into our local goss. And the most interesting rumor I heard was about the oasis, right here at the cordon.
The Oasis. What's that?
A stalker's dream come true. A Klondike with more artifacts than you can shake a stick at. Imagine the opportunities if this legend happens to be the real deal.
What is the link between the Oasis and X3?
I've seen some documents where it was listed under the number 3. Oasis, 3, your ex, also 3. See where I'm going? We're looking for the same thing. Or at least, for something closely connected. Because according to those documents, the only way to the Oasis is through the abandoned laboratory. But here's the catch. We have the key to the door, the decoder you took from the bandits. But where is this door? Hell knows.
Who told you about the Oasis anyway?
Somebody who's got full of shit written all over his face. He was just messing with me. And when the time came to back it up, he vanished. Poof, gone for good.
Are you suggesting I find the entrance myself? Where?
Not just suggesting. If we are the only ones who know the way to the Oasis, that information could be worth a pretty penny. As for where, ask the locals. Someone might have heard more than I. Sometimes even campfire gossip ain't all bullshit. You're straight. Good hunting.
Hold on. You got a minute?
Right now.
The zone seems to have run out of mutants and anomalies. You know what I get in the infirmary every day now? Gunshot wounds. All my patients say they got shot by monolithians, which is strange. It's like they're everywhere all at once.
I'm interested in the old lab here at the Cordon. Maybe one of your patients said something about it?
They say all sorts of things, especially when the strong painkillers kick in. I've heard about the lab too. Just a few months back, Red got woozy after a shot and started babbling about embryos, test tubes, snorts. Stay away from it, he kept saying. Man, that was quite a side effect. I even had to double the dose in his IV bag the next day. Messed him up pretty bad.
Red? Who's that?
Oh, he's a legend around here. I'm surprised you haven't heard of him. He saved Strelok himself back in the day, yanked him out of a death truck, barely alive, and dragged him over to Sidorovich. He can spin that tale for you himself. When he gets back, that is.
Do you think the lab story was just gibberish?
I'm pretty sure. Trust me, I'm a doctor. Given the state Red was in, I had to pump him full of painkillers. Textbook side effect. Besides, I asked him about the lab after he came to. He was quite surprised to find out he told me about it earlier. Red's a terrible liar, mind you. Luscious right away. It's just his nature.
So, where is Red now?
He's got a schedule. 2 weeks out in the zone, then a couple of days here. You won't believe the stories he has to tell about his adventures. He's running late this time, though. Haven't seen him in about 3 weeks.
What was the lesion? Is it done for? They're lucky to have the gaffer. Now there's a real leader.
This jacket looks
Hey, a stalker. Got a minute?
So I'm like,
Well, the situation is pretty much the same everywhere. Either folk are trying to shore up their defenses before a monolith arrives, or they are already a pile of corpses. So, I don't recommend going anywhere right now, unless you really have some place to be. And make sure you double your ammo before you go out. I won't be checking your ammo, of course, or giving you any of my own.
I hear there was an old lab at the Cordon. I want to know more about it.
What's so special about that place? First that dark guy, now you. I'll give you the same advice I gave him. Stay away.
Dark? Who's that?
A seasoned stalker, by the looks of it. But there was something rotten about him, if you ask me. He roped in some rookies with big promises, but never said a word about the actual deal. Then he had a long chat with Sidorovich. Judging from their sour mugs, they clearly didn't see eye to eye. In the end, I made it clear he'd overstayed his welcome. But if you're looking for this dark guy, here's the coordinates. You can figure out if he's a rat or my guts off.
My memory ain't what it once was. Oh yeah, now I remember.
What if there wasn't any signal? What if well, wait. Not much.
It's so fucked up. I mean, I'd know who I was talking to, right?
Happy to help.
Did you see those containers, Wolf? What the fuck was it?
Hey, can you give me a hand?